I do not remember how to do this. Hello, it has been a while. If you're new here, my name is Gabriella. I am a self-published author of a few different books and also an international best-selling author. You probably know by the title, but this video is very exciting actually because I finally finished the first draft of the final book in my fantasy trilogy, and it has taken a very long time to finally get to this place. I wrote the first draft of this book back in 2023 in May. Originally, the series was supposed to be a trilogy, and then through plotting and whatnot and having written the first 2 books, I was like, okay, maybe I should turn this into 4 books just because there's a lot of material here. And then I wrote the first draft of what I thought was going to just be the 3rd book with 4 books in mind, and it didn't work. It didn't feel fitting to my characters or the storyline, so I scrapped it, and it was like 120,000 words or something like that. I scrapped that whole draft, and I decided to make it just be a trilogy again. And it took me, what, almost 2 years to now having written the final first draft of this book that I feel is actually like where I want the story to go, and I can just continue off of this draft instead of having to scrap and rewrite all over again. So I'm very excited about that. So that's just the backstory pretty much. This series I started writing about 7 years ago. It's called the Raymara Chronicles. It is a trilogy. These are the first 2 books, and I'll have all the information down below. I'm a little bit sick, so that's why I'm gonna try not to talk too much because my throat's hurting. But if you're interested in those or any of my other books, I will have everything linked down below. Without further ado, let's get into the vlog portion of this, of me actually finishing. It is now 5:40 and I have finished writing for the day. I didn't get as much as I wanted done. I think I wrote about like 800 words because I deleted some of the outline that is involved. And I write here because I always write the outline before I like the chapter. Just helps my brain. I don't know. But sitting at only 9 chapters in total, 8 chapters excluding the epilogue. So including the epilogue, we're at 9. To me is very exciting. I have been trying to write this book for 2 years, I think. My neighbors are talking. Strong start to day 1 of this vlog. And my appearance, I'm doing heatless curls. I am on chapter 88 out of 89 chapters and an epilogue, so it's looking like I can finish this book today. At how many words? I'd say the last 20 chapters have been a very rough draft. I'm definitely an underwriter, and I tend to get very like stuck in a perfectionist mindset if I try to write the chapter all the way through with everything I want to say. So I think that's been my issue these past almost 2 years, that I've been trying to be very perfectionistic, I don't know if that's a word, about how I'm writing this last book because I want it to be good, obviously, since it's the last book in the series, but I'm realizing that's just making me not right. So we're going to just push through. I'm going to make an effort to just like get the words down, even if it's the chapter is only like 500 words, which, considering the fact that I have been underwriting, I'm still almost at 119,000 words for this document. So when I really write everything, I have a feeling this book might end up being around like, I don't know, 125,000, 130,000 words. It's gonna be a big boy, which is good because it's the last book, and I feel that people deserve to have the last book in a series be larger than the other ones. So let's write the last chapter. Oh god. Okay, here we go. Shout out to my boyfriend for building me this standing desk. It's awesome. So now I can write standing up. I just wrote the very last chapter for the first time, and it's almost 2,000 words, which is still underwritten, of course, but I did it. Now we just have to write the epilogue. Now it's like actually done. Okay. Okay. The last part of that vlog was taken about almost 2 weeks ago. And so my plans moving forward is I'm still giving it a little bit of a rest because I've been working on this last draft of the book for about 3-4 months now, like nonstop. So I needed a little bit of like a break. I need to like have a step away from it so that I can come back to it with fresh eyes. So I have about another week of that, and then I'm gonna go into draft 2, which is very exciting, and I will do my best to vlog that as well. I don't want to like divulge any other like big things like release date or any of that, but that's already in the works. But yeah, I'm just like really excited about this, and I wanted to put it on YouTube because I have the video of me writing the first draft, or like finishing the first draft of the very first book, which is out, of Liars and Thieves. You already saw that. But yeah, the video of me finishing the first draft of Liars and Thieves is on this channel too, so I thought that it would be really fitting to have a video of that, and then also of the video of me finishing the first draft of the last book in this series 7 years later. I've changed so much in that time, not only like appearance-wise, but just as a person and as a writer, and I'm just so excited and grateful. And so if you're a fan of high fantasy with found family, enemies to lovers, back to enemies, back to question mark, there's lots of magic, there's dragons, there's lots of plot twists. It's very also goes into like the personal struggles that people face and mental health rep and stuff like that as well. So it's a very close story to me. It's very near and dear to my heart. Obviously I wrote it, but like in general, it's a story that I would have read and loved to have read at any point in my life. It's very accessible for most ages. I would say it's a little bit on the more adult side of things, but if you are an upper teenager into adult, it's very good for most ages. So yeah, just use your discretion. And yeah, but if you're interested in checking any of them out, again, everything will be down below. And this is just like a very short little video, but I'll have more information in the future, and I will probably make like more of an official like vlog and like sit down video of what my plan is moving forward, and publication date and book cover reveal and all of that stuff in the future once I'm not so sick and feeling more sick as I'm standing up for a long period of time. So yes. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you aren't subscribed already, please do if you're interested in tagging along for this journey. I will see you guys in the next video.